Hi, Laverne Smith. Hi, sir. Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine.
You're fine. Who are you?
I am Roger Johnson. Well, fashion designer, entertainer, all of the above. Yeah.
Roger, where are you right now?
Where I live presently, or
No, in terms of physical, geographical location.
okay, I am.
And what are you doing here?
I am at the house of Jacqui's mass camp. Where I normally do stuff for help out the carnival.
So what are you doing in the house of Jacqui and you're an entertainer?
Well, you know, I'm proud to say I'm blessed by God with multiple talent, and yeah.
Multiple talent.
Yeah, because
Could you share with the world what these talents that God gave you?
Well, Clifton, you know, I've been around. One, Kaipi Chima, Kuva, Aruka, Point 14, and the above. Calypso one up over the years. So I'm here at the house of Jacqui's.
But what are you doing in the house of Jacqui? Are you a tailor, a seamstress, a designer?
I am a designer, yes.
Well, are you hiding something from me?
No, I'm not hiding anything.
What? Tell me about you.
Okay,
And he's a very competent seamstress or tailor, or whatever you want to call it.
Straight from the horse's mouth. Jacqui, what is...
And he's also a designer.
Has he designed for the house of Jacqui?
Yes, he has, many times.
What has been his masterpiece?
Well, his most recent masterpiece was an emancipation pageant, and he got the best dress and best was casual outfit. That was his most recent one. I remember that clearly because both outfits were outstandingly beautiful.
This is 2019.
2019.
Where was the venue?
Naprima Bowl. No? Yes, I think so.
So, what's his relationship to the house of Jacqui? And how long has this been going on?
Ages.
Ages?
Ages.
But he doesn't look so old?
You'll be surprised to know.
Oh my God.
With that, I take my leave.
Okay, Jacqui.
I'm just breezing through.
Thank you, Jacqui. And that was Jacqui Kunho, the leader, founder of the world famous house of Jacqui. Yes. Roger,
yeah.
talk to me. You are sewing, right?
Yeah.
What you don't do?
What I don't do is basically I'm not into the gun stuff, so I don't do the gun.
So you don't have a gun?
No, I don't have a gun. I have one, you know, but that is a spiritual one, which was given to me by God, which is a Bible, and that is what takes me through. What, you know, when in spite of you seeing all the nice look and the nice face and the smiles, there's a lot of struggles behind Roger Johnson. You know, and I have to say, you know, sometimes, you know, we have to give kudos where kudos is. You know, we have to say thanks. I have to say thanks to, you know, Jacqui Kunau. You know, that I'm now able to still express, you know, my talent. You know, because something in her, she saw in me that In spite of when the world was throwing rocks at me, she did not see the mistake that I made, because I did make mistakes. You know, mistakes that I'm not too proud of. But I just want to say, sometimes when you are in situations, you know, it puts you to make decisions that you don't want to make. But you have to do what you have to do in order to get out of it. And I am alive through the mistakes that I made. It may sound strange. Because probably if I didn't pass through that dark tunnel, I would not have really fully understand who Roger Johnson is. Because people love when you are victorious, but they don't love to support when you are coming through struggles. And I just want to thank God for you know, allowing me to pass through the dark tunnel, because I see some people who they really are. You know, I will go back into Calypso. You have asked me, you know, why not singing Calypso this year. Funds won, and there's no avenue through Tuco, and I'm being honest here. That's just my opinion. It may be some for others that, you know, there was a whole thing about me on Facebook, and I'm not hiding, right? But nobody called me as a member of Tuco to ask me what really happened, what really going on. Nobody stretched a hand, you know? And I am, you know, sometimes I look at them and I'm saying to myself, all some of them are doing, you know? I must say, and the truth is, Mary Parks is one of them who would still call out to me to find out, you know, but nobody else. If I keep a show now, Tuco would not buy a ticket. And I'm saying, because I'm saying what I have experienced. I can't say what nobody tells me. You know, I don't know if they love to see you just begging. You know, I didn't make mistake 10 years ago. I didn't fall short 10 years ago. I have been the Calypso Monarch at Kai 5 times. I've been the Calypso Monarch at Tuco of Cuba once. I have been the Shabona's Calypso Monarch, Aruka. So it have been stages where the people who are experienced in the field to uplift the youths, to say, listen now man, Roger, you are talented. I know that I'm blessed. But sometimes you just need that little tow truck at time to take you to another place. Where are the businessmen? Where are the people to take the youths? The only thing I feel at a point in time, if I didn't know God, if I wasn't strong, yeah, I might have probably taken up a gun. But, you know, and I just go back to see, you know, still thank to Miss Jacqui Kuno that she see the talent in Roger Johnson. And not only by sewing, you know. So, in saying all of this, you know, I have been through some rough waters, you know, but God has found favor in me. And I stand with authority saying that He has found favor in me. And I've realized what God has been doing to me through my life. And to many young people out there, you know, just trust God. We just got to trust God, because if we don't trust Him, you know, we will not understand who He really is. And, you know, on a lighter note, you know, these are some of the stuff that, you know, I do. I sing at weddings, you know, I sing at, you know, funerals, christening, birthday parties, you know, and that is what have kept me. It may not be at all times to pay my rent, but, you know, it kept me to keep my head above water so that I can get something to eat or drink. You know, it's only now that, you know, as I said, if God had come favoring me, I got into a little stable job. You know, that I'm holding on to, hoping that it balanced me. So I didn't have the funds to pay for a song or to get a Calypso, you know, written. You know, but I hope that next year something happens. You know, so I'm here sewing daily bread. Yeah.
Roger, you are unique in the sense that you are different to most other Calypsonians, in that you are a singer. You got a voice.
Yes, I do.
Whereas the average calypsonian, they could rap through a calypso and they still get applause.
Yeah.
What makes the difference between you and them, in your opinion?
I think their time is their time.
Okay.
And my time will soon come.
Mm-hmm.
And in saying this, I know that, and there's no a shadow of a doubt that my time is going to come. It would come when God wants it to happen, not when I want it to happen.
Yeah.
The thing is that I am very much equipped spiritually, and because I know that God prepares you in different ways, right? I gotta be happy for them, even if they can't sing, because I've been seeing some calypsonians sing, how to say, talking through calypso, and it's in Skinner Park, and sometimes when you do the background, is that it's a connection. So when you look at calypso, it is where it is today because we allow it to be. Because if calypso was about really singing, somebody calypso and don't make it into calypso monarch or into calypso semi-finals. And when you see that is happening, you ask, well, probably I can't sing. You know? And the fact of the matter is that what makes me different is that I am Roger Johnston. I am multi-talented. And I do have a voice. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You know, so yeah.
Russia, who's your icon?
Calypsonian wise.
You tell me on either side of the border, who you really look up to in terms of where you want to go in time to come.
To be honest, I love Marshall because I've seen him going from one level to the next. It just didn't happen. Some people think that it happened, but it didn't happen. And if you have watched where he came from and where he take soca music too, it is not about cardboard and a Bristol board on stage again. You know, so I always idolize reaching to the level. May not be in soca because I love Kaiso, you know, but taking calypso to that level. You know, where people would really, truly respect and adore calypso. You know, so he's one of them that I iconize. You know, in reference to the woman on a female side, I always admire Ella and Ella.
Ella,
Yeah.
is there a particular piece that stays with you of her pieces?
Yeah.
You could run it for me?
There's a missing generation out there. We gotta find them, find them. They are dying, disappearing everywhere. Who cares? Who cares? And she said, somebody better pray. Somebody better pray. There's a missing generation, and soon if we don't find them, there'll be no generation to care. Yeah. She's one of them, you know, because I remember a time once I was prepared for Scouting for Talent, and she put me through some tedious vocal training, you know, and I watched her, and she's very humble. You could approach her, you never hear Ella and Ella is piquing anybody. Never. But for me, I've never heard her is speaking. If you go to carry any message or any name to anybody, to Ella, she just brush you off very nice. Because she's not interested in that. Her job is to nurture the young people. And I've seen her done that. And that is one of the reasons why, on a female, I idolize her. Yeah.
This is 2020.
Yeah.
What is your vision for Roger for this year?
To own my own house, to make all the crooked path straight, to make all the wrongs that I've made in my life, people who I may have offended, you know, I would love to really smoothen the surface so that it's a new beginning for me, 2020. That's basically what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes.
That's a mouthful.
It is.
And where is home for you?
I now reside at St. Augustine.
Were you born in St. Augustine?
No, I originally from Diego Martin. Green Hill Village, that's Bagatelle. Bagatelle Road, that's the one close to the Savannah. There's my birthplace. I attended the Diego Martin Boys RC School. From there I went to the Diego Martin Junior Set. Then I went to Mukurafu Senior Conference. Yeah.
So have you pursued any studies in terms of the performing arts?
No, I didn't.
So this is natural.
Yes. It was helped. It was helped. I was. How to put it? It was nurtured by through Best Village.
Best Village.
Yeah. I performed with the Diego Martin in those days because I was living in Diego Martin. And what happened? It was a day that I was on newspaper, and the place put up multi-talented Roger Johnson. Because I sang at the tea party at the Diamond Vale Government Primary School tea party. They had a fashion show. I used to do my little sewing, and in those days were ragamuffin, outfit that called ragamuffin, and I wasn't thinking until be down at the countryside there, it was really, really, really a fun, and I just started to pursue, and then I started to work with Peter Minshall. I worked at the office where they do the prototype, and I would take 1 or 2 sections to do for him. So yeah, I worked with Peter Minshall for some years. I worked with Wayne Barkley, I worked with Max Awong, you know. So I have a little experience in where the mass making is concerned. And yeah.
Multimedia journalist Andy Johnson.
Yeah.
Any links with you?
No, he's not. Well, you know, you don't know unless we end up at a family. We normally have a family reunion every 5 years at Santa Cruz. So I went twice, and you try to make a link, but I don't know if it's blood where it came from, but he's not. That's far I know he's not. You know?
Yeah. Now, there are a lot of young fellas like yourselves.
Yeah.
Instead of doing something productive like yourself, they are just on the block rhyming.
Yeah.
If you had to send a message to them, what would it be?
Find yourself. Find yourself in the sense of seek where your talent, where you're strong at. Because everyone was blessed with a talent. It's sometimes just finding it. You know, and sometimes when you end up finding one, you realize that there's multiple talent were packed up there that you weren't paying attention to. You know, so to the youths, you know, we know it's a struggle. You know, I have been there, and thank God, you know, I met people along the way that would have, you know, shifted the way that I might have ended up. You know, sometimes you may not be pleased with the advice that they give you, you know, but sometimes they see the talent and they see the blessing that is bestowed upon you, and they don't want it to waste. So, to the youths, just find yourself. Because every youth is talented out there, you know? Yeah.
Are you a seamstress or a tailor? And what are you doing behind a machine?
We like to call them seamstress.
No, you have male seamstresses,
yeah,
don't you?
Yeah, but when you say seamstress, it limits you sometimes, so how far you can take, you can go, you know, in the talent. Tailor, what a designer may be able to do, a seamstress sometimes are not able to do, or they are not creative. So I would consider myself as a designer.
Designer?
Yeah.
You're not a seam in distress?
No, I'm not a seamstress, but you know,
You didn't get me.
No, I'm not assuming distress. But I'm talented where, where putting up female garments, As I said, I worked alongside a lot in the garment industry. I used to sew for Yoko Fong.
Yoko Ono?
Yoko Fong.
Oh, Fong?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to sew for That's Original. And it was through summer dealings. That's Original is That's Original design, right? I don't Victor. I sold for a few I sold for Geneva, she's in Belmont. I used to work at her factory at once. I worked at with deceased Cheryl's Dynasty of Fashion, as we are learning to do a lot of full size garments for plus size women. Yeah, few.
You said a whole lot. Is there anything you have not said about Roger?
I think I said everything in the sense of depending on what people want to know about me. And I mean I know there's a lot in the back, but I know it's gonna be revealed sooner or later. Because I know God has a plan for me. I know that, and believe it or not, I believe, because He have taken me thus far. From 2010, when I thought that was it, I'm going home, because I had a major surgery for aneurysm. And I asked God just to give me 10 minutes after the surgery to live, and yeah.
You say aneurysm?
Yeah.
For some of us who don't know what that is, could you explain?
It's a blood clot that forms in the artery that either goes to your head or your heart. That no one lives, no one survives that, because the doctor had told me, thanks to Dr. Penko and Dr. Shrikant and the, at Mount Hope, they did really a good job, because I went there honestly when they told me that, I may not be able to sing again, and I may not be able to, if I live, I may not be able to sing, I may not be able to talk, I may be a vegetable. Thank God I only eat it now. And I made up my mind I didn't want to die in pain, and I said, I'm going to do this surgery, and if I die, I will die under anesthetic, and I will know what happened. And now I realize that He has a purpose for me. It is just for me to find it. And I have tried all manner of things. I've tried it on my own. And this is the true Trinidad and Tobago. I've tried all manner of things, And I be honest, at times, sometimes I don't want to pay a rent. I have to go and lie, beg and borrow. And it's hurt you sometimes to be a talented person, to know that you're gifted with talent and people are not recognizing that you have to be begging people. Sometimes I have to lie, and I'm not hiding it. Sometimes I have to lie to get something to pay a rent. Thank God it's no more, but I had to do it. I had to do what I had to do to survive. To some the world is perfect, and to others it's not.
It's a hellhole.
And we got to be careful of passing our tongue on people.
Judgment.
I remember when a situation in 2018 happened with me. When man passed the tongue on me, I was about to take my life. And that is the truth. But I want to thank God that He have told me that train a child in the way that he should grow, that when he grow old, he would not. Thank God that I know who God is. That when the flashes came across my head, Roger, this is it. The whole of Facebook know about you, they pong you, they pull you down. Go home, take your life. And I remember God saying, where would you spend your eternity? And I'm here alive today again because God have a purpose for me. And God cannot bless me, and He would not bless me with so many talents. And I would not be successful in one. Or all. So in saying all of this, we got to be careful of really, because the same set people who are into church and calling God and crying out to God is the same set of people wish me to death. They said, how can why I don't run across the road and throw myself in a bus? But I pray for you. And you know I pray for you all when you say all these manner of things about me, because I remember God. You see, there's a thing called a nail and the hammer. I'm just sharing some story, from that level.
No sweat.
A nail and a hammer. And we nail Christ with it. But you know what we miss? What do we use a nail and a hammer to do? To build a house. What we didn't understand. Sometimes when you're spiritual and you start to see things. I see a nail and a hammer as a builder. And the reason why he was nailed to the cross is because he was building something for me and you. Till he come and he said, in my Father's house there are many mansions. There was something with that hammer and that nail. And we don't miss it. That we don't miss it at all. But I trust God and I pray God that he take me from one level to the next. He didn't make the enemies to laugh and make fun of me. So I know that he has a plan for me. Because I'm still alive today to tell the story. To say how sweet the name of Jesus, some only a believer says. He soothes all sorrow. He healed all wounds and he dried all fears away. So I want to just trust God. He placed me through that so that I can trust him more. So to all the youths and to everybody out there, just hold him for 2 minutes and you'll see the blessings that you're going to receive. Yeah, I sound like a preacher.
Any closing remarks?
I just want to thank you. It wasn't something that really planned and it just happened. But I may think that it just happened, but this is God doing. It is his doing. We have the house of Jacqui. I just want to say thanks to Jacqui for just allowing it to happen here. Everything is unfolding in its due time, and thanks again.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Jenny Ramos. I am from Laramie. I live at Laramie. I went to DB High School and then I did A-levels at Southern Community College. But that place is not Southern Community College anymore. It's called something else. Well, I've always been a creative person. Ever since I know myself, ever since I can remember, I've always been doodling, drawing, cutting things, gluing them, making things. I can always look at something. I can look at components and then I could bring them together and create something new, something beautiful. And I did this all through primary school, all through secondary school. Now, I did sciences in Form 5. I did sciences for A-levels. But even though I was doing sciences, I was always doing my creative beat. So, So when I was done with A-levels, I decided that I needed a break from school, from the rigors of studying, from that schedule, and I did take it. And during that time I started a small business of making accessories. I made accessories, cute accessories, hair accessories, accessories that were copied from Japanese Lolita fashion and Japanese Harajuku street fashion. I was very into it and I sold them. And then I got involved with events. And now, as a creative person, I looked for any segment of society that would have me, basically. So I started watching Japanese animation, Japanese anime, and I started getting into cosplay. Cosplay is short for costume play. And that just means where people, fans of a fandom, TV, cartoons, anime, media, whatever, they make costumes based on fictional characters that they love. And we have a growing society, cosplay society, I would like to call it. In Trinidad, we have Alias, we have We have Inter-Island Con, we have Kasai Con, and all of those things. So that I worked with that segment for a while. I did maid cafes for a couple of years, in addition with my business. So, that was very fun. It was very fun. It was very fulfilling for me, being able to bring to life things that I only saw on screen, and things that I found that I didn't want to actually go out and buy or buy online, or things that were not available in Trinidad. I would look at it and I would say, aha, I could make it. So in that way, I also taught myself to sew a little. So I can sew a little. I have a little sewing magic too. So after that, well, I had my own struggles. I had struggles with anxiety, finances at home just weren't good, so I had to start working. So I worked at a bookstore, and then I worked what I like to call retail. I had to get a walk. Life is life. For creative people, that is often the reality, that you cannot follow your passion. You simply can't. At certain points in your life, you do what you need to do to make money so that you live. But I did get tired of that. So this is my story of how I came to the mass camp. I went job hunting one day, and it was a long day. And I said to myself, you know what? My friend told me about House of Jacqui. I didn't know that was the name of the place at that time. She just said, there's a mass camp, so and so, go so and so. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this today. And I walked in. I said, hey, I can craft, I can make things, I love it. I want to work here. I want to do this. And that's how I started working in the mass camp. And I guess the rest is magic, as I like to call it. That's what we have a say. We say we make magic. So we're making costumes, we make magic. We putting on a show, we're making magic. Because to other people, that is what it seems like. It seems like this big production, this beautiful piece of art, this beautiful show that everyone just gets to look at and marvel, and it's in front of your eyes. So yeah. And as I go along, the mass camp has shown me that locally this is what creative people can do. There aren't many avenues for creative people to make a living, but mass is one of them. Mass is one of them, I guess. Graphic design is another. But there aren't, like I said, there aren't many. There really aren't many. And you could struggle, you could sit there and struggle, and just to monetize your talent, it's hard. But I guess I've succeeded in partially doing that. The mass camp runs for about, the Kiddies Carnival runs for about 4 to 5 months, and for that amount of time, you more or less have a stable income. We have other people that come in and work. They have their day jobs. We have the wire benders. They come in and they make the base of the costumes, and we decorate. Now that is the function. That my function here is to make smaller components, like foot pieces, head pieces, hand pieces, and to decorate things. A wire bender would come in and make the frames of things. We have backpacks. We have head pieces. Whatever else needs to be done. And working in a mass camp is a team effort. One cannot exist without the other. So I cannot do my job without a wire bender. A wire bender could do his job, but then if it didn't have someone to decorate it, it would just lie there. So at the end of the day, the show is complete with all its players. You know, they say life is a stage. Well, the mass camp is a stage, and it has all its players, all of its actors. What else? What else?
Do you see yourself opening your own mass camp in time to come?
Ooh, that's a juicy question. I have thought about doing that. I've thought about opening a mass camp, but I've also thought about designing because one of my passions is design. That's something I taught myself. It's I would like to say it's easier than opening an entire mass camp where if I design, I get to collaborate with other camps, with other people, and I can see my product on the road. So yeah, I would like to design as well. I'd like to come out with my own king and queen maybe one day. Yeah, my own mass camp. That's I'm gonna have to like really give that some forward thoughts. For thinking though.
You have girlfriends who neither in a mass camp, they're just watching, they're on their phone all day. If you had to send a message to them, what would you say?
A message to my girlfriends. About what exactly?
About life.
About life?
Occupying your time effectively.
Occupying your time effectively. Don't just sit there and say you can't. Give it something. Give it an effort. If you cannot go 100%, go 50%. If you can't go 50%, go 25%. Just don't sit down there and not do anything. And you know, if you say you don't like to work, it have plenty work available in the country. As you can see, you have mass camp, it have makeup artists, we have DJs, you know, and it's not all of these things. You might look at it and you say, oh God, it's so big, it's so hard to do. But start somewhere, you know, make that start, because it's better that you do something with your time than you do nothing at all.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Way back in 1966, I was working at Imperial Stores Limited, and my boss, the late Robert, now he's the late Robert Montano, he asked me to produce a fashion show for him. He wanted to open a boutique. I don't think we had any boutiques in South at that time. And I really didn't know what to do and how to do it, but I used my common sense and my little bit of modeling experience, and we had a fashion show. A massive fashion show with about, about 3,000 people in Imperial Stores, because Imperial Stores is vast. And we had a lovely fashion show. And that started it all. What really started me with the training of models and looking for models was that we couldn't find people. We couldn't find people. We had to tell them what to do, how to walk, how to smile, everything. So I realized that a modeling agency is badly needed in this country. However, that didn't come until several years down the line. But we were involved doing little charity shows here and there. During this time, however, I got involved through my former husband. I got involved with Carnival. Carnival from the point of JC's. That was real long-time Queen show. Real JC's, and they used to have this Carnival Queen show every year. And we used to do costumes. Actually, we did one of the winning costumes.
Stick up in. That is the show that used to be in Napima Bowl?
Yes, we had it in Napima Bowl, and we had it in Skinner Park.
Okay.
That was, yes, it was through JC. That was the days with Irma Sanawar and those people. Cliff West, all these people used to be involved with the JCs at that time. So I remember us doing Elizabeth Stibbs. She was the winner in South, and she went on to become the national winner. However, I also used to do little costumes for little children along the line, like my friends' children. They would ask me to help them with costumes. So there I was getting involved as a young woman, getting involved in fashion and carnival at the same time. Then with the carnival, like right now, our children's band is about 26 years old. But really, I've been involved in that aspect for about 40 plus years, because I used to do costumes for the kids. And well, to me, my first major success was Carol Clifton. She did La Mujer del Café. I remember that, and she got the top prize for the juniors at the Red Cross Kiddies Carnival. It was my first breakthrough. And then Carol was invited via Skiffle Bunch and the Ministry of Community Development to go and tour the continent with them and display her costume. And she was a tiny daughter, but she was a brave child and was always willing and ready to play mass. That is one thing she could do, play mass. So I did the Clifton children, and we went on. Then Andre was one of the first children to do carnival mass on stilts. Moko Jambi, yes, he did it in stilts. Nobody was using stilts. Now stilts is the biggest thing in mass. Yeah. But Andre did that ages and ages ago. So I've been involved in the carnival and in fashion throughout all those years. I'm always brave, and I'm always willing to try something new. I like to experiment. You're not always successful with it, but you get a lot of artistic satisfaction out of it. You must step out of the box. With the modeling particularly, the House of Jacqui has become a family. All the girls like Beverly Tony, who went to Italy, now living in London. We have, his child, Cherise Diablo, who is now singing in China. She sings with a band, she's touring in China. We have girls, Trudy Young, Denise Richards, girls who have been with us for ages, and we're all still in contact with each other. Giselle Laronde West, of course, our Miss World, that was 1986, who is also one of my children, as I call them. So that is a little nutshell, but I can't expand. It's too much for me to tell you everything. And I can't tell you about big successes. I don't count, to me, every show is a success. So I can't tell you this one was a bright star or whatever. But to me, like, Carel was my breakthrough in Kiddies Carnival. And in fashion, my dealing with Heather Jones was my breakthrough. Dealing with Heather, who is now one of the top designers in Trinidad and Tobago. That was just the breakthroughs. But to me, a costume well displayed, a garment well modeled is a success.
Jacqui, what is your presentation for CK20?
For CK20, we are doing is a TRINBAGO thing. It's a TRINBAGO ting. Let me say it in the correct way.
We ting.
Yeah, we ting. And it is designed by Renee Burke, who really started to play mass with me as a tiny tot. And they told me last year, Auntie Jacqui, I feel I want to design the band this year. And I'm always willing to explore and to give the young people a chance. And that is part of the succession planning, so that we now have a new designer with the band, and hopefully we'll have a successful year.
So we witnessed the passing of the baton at Skiffle Bunch some time ago. Tell me about that.
Yes, I decided it's time for me to start a handover. So my granddaughter, that is Faith Amor, she had just recently graduated from UWI. So now she's ready to explore. So I'm training her to take over. I handed it over to her, but she's still in training actually. So this year she's doing the Juve band. She'll be in charge of the Juve band totally. And next year this year, she will do all of the fashion. The Kiddies band is still my baby.
So Shut Up and Mine is coming again?
Yes, Shut Up, our Juve band. This year we're playing tempo. Come down San Fernando. We have plenty tempo.
Thanks to Rose.
That's right, that's right. So we're doing that this year. This year we're doing Shut Up and Mine and House of Jacqui, our Juve presentation tempo.
Alright, so Jacqui, would you like to show me some of the costumes that will be coming on the road this year?
Yes, certainly. Yes, we have 5 major sections. We have 5 major sections. This section here, this is Botanical Beauty, where we are going to be showing you the flora of Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, each section has an individual, and we have 2 section leaders. So this is Botanical Beauty, where you could use the skirt and dance the ballet with it. Then we have this other section, rightly called Carnival Chaos, because it's just a mass of color, feathers and beads. It's just a mass of everything. Our queen is going to be doing a costume based on Carnival Chaos, but designed by the late Roland St. George, who was really the patron of our band and who is my brother in love. Then we have this little one that the Tiny Tots love. The little girls love this costume. This one is called Sando Sunset, giving you a little bit of what San Fernando sunset looks like when you're standing on the San Fernando Hill. Then we go to this other costume here, which is Nylon Niceness. Going from the nylon pool, because we have to go to Tobago as well, because it's a TRINBAGO thing. So this one is Nylon Niceness. And then this one, which is my favorite, is Pitch Perfect, which depicts the Pitch Lake. So we have the lovely dark colors, the burgundies, purples, and black of the Pitch Lake. So that's the whole of TRINBAGO thing. Our 5 sections: Nylon Niceness, Sando Sunset, Carnival Chaos, and Botanical Beauty. Designed by Renee.
I noticed you have a wall there with a whole lot of trophies. Could you identify some of your victories?
I wish I could. I don't remember too much. And I say everyone is a success for me. This is Pointe-a-Pierre Kiddies Carnival. Pointe-a-Pierre Kiddies Carnival, where we got the best band, first in our category, Band of the Year, and we got King and Queen at this competition as well. Then this second one here is from Chagonas, because we play mass all over Trinidad. We go Chagonas, Couva, Barrackport, St. Joseph. This one, Chagonas, yes, we got Band of the Year, and I think we got either King or Queen. I can't remember. This one here is from St. Joseph. Yes, we got to keep this one because we won it for 3 years straight. That's St. Joseph Kiddies Carnival, where we won Band of the Year, and I think Queen as well. I'm not too sure. I can't remember all the details. But this is just from over the years. And I say without hesitation, we have plenty more. They're from Queen of Carnival, when Faith, same one who is taking over, she also used to play Queen of Carnival first. She was a junior queen. Some of those trophies are hers and the rest belong to the band.
Jacqui, of all your presentations, which one remains in your memory?
Dance, Dance, Dance.
What was the theme?
Just that. That was the name of the presentation, Dance, Dance, Dance. We won overall medium band of the year overall, Trinidad and Tobago. That year, Dance, Dance, Dance. It was one of our largest presentations. Our first presentation had 7 children. That was when we were playing with Kalicha and Mass, and we were making our costumes, and we had 2 or 3 of the models' children. They were around us, and my big daughter Kamala, she said, let us make a costume for one of the children. And we sat down there and we made for one, and then we made for another one and another one. I got a piece of fabric and hand painted a little banner, and on Carnival Day we jumped down Superior Street, 7 children and about 15 models, and that was the start of our kiddies band. This year we are hoping to be a medium band, but things are a little slow right now. But we're hoping that in a couple of days everybody will be paid, and they will all turn up en masse to the house of Jacqui.
Jacqui, you're a kiddies band leader. Do you have any relationship
On Carnival days, we play with Kalisha and Mass. That is, I call them the parent band because that is how we started. We were doing, so for the first couple of years, we copied it. We copied whatever they were playing and we did a child's version. And then we realized that it was keeping us back a little bit because we had to stick to their designs. And then we strayed, but we only strayed in design. We still belong. We are still part of Kalisha and Mass.
Okay, Jacqui, any closing remarks?
Happy Carnival, that's all. I think Carnival is great. At Carnival time, when you wake up in the morning, you get that a special feeling. And I hope all Trinidadians sing like me. Even when I don't play Mass, I don't always play Mass. But you get that special feeling even when last Carnival I didn't play. So when I got up, that's in the afternoon, because I'm usually tired by then, I just took a walk up on the promenade, took a walk down Coffee Street, and just the vibes, as they would say, just the carnival vibes always make you feel happy, and so happy to be a Trinidadian. So what I can say to Trinidad and Tobago except happy Carnival.
You have a relationship with Lenny Sumat?
Yes. Well, now it's the children. That's Neil and Dave and Anne-Marie. They are my first cousins. Their mother and my father are brother and sister. So every year they sponsor our T-shirts. The Sumad family, Lenny Sumad Limited, they sponsor. So we proudly wear their T-shirts, the entire crew. The whole crew, that is what we wear. Every year we wear that. We wear Lenny Sumad T-shirts.
So Kaiso.
That's right, Kaiso, that's what we played that year. That was last year, 2019.
And this year?
This year is a TRINBAGO Ting.
So if prospective revelers would like to join your band, what are your contact details?
You can call us, telephone 652-1965, 752-1592. You can find us on Facebook, House of Jacqui Kiddies Carnival.
Physical address?
60 Irving Street, San Fernando. You just come down Irving Street and you must see the banner. The banner is always up. And our Juve band is here as well. Shut up and wine. And we mean it literally, eh?
How did you come up with this term, Shut Up and Wine?
That was a little group that used to go to Panorama, my son and his friends. They had that little group, and that's what they call themselves, Shut Up and Wine. And they used to go to Panorama. They print their T-shirts and go on Lime as a group. And from that group, my son and two of his friends, they found that we should have this Juve band. So we adopted their name.
So I'll see you and your crew on the road.
That's right. See you then. See you for Carnival 2020.
Okay, Jacqui.
Thank you.